Hmm. You know what? It's funny to me. And not ha ha funny, more like ironic funny that Michael Jackson passed, and that bothered me in itself, but it's funny to me how now all of a sudden everybody cares. I'm like, okay, I think it bothers me because the last few years before he died, he's been through like hell. Hell that he very may well have brought upon himself. Regardless, this man is hiding out just to go out to places. I mean, he went beyond, he wore capes, but I mean, regardless, I'm like, this man went through some shit that he wasn't going through when he was younger, and died probably with the knowledge that more people hate him than love him, which is, I'm sure we all can see where that comes from. But I'm just hoping maybe he was happy before he died. That's probably my biggest concern. Because I can't do anything about it. But I'm like, was he, I don't know, a little happy about life before he died? Like, was it all like crashing down on him right before his death? That's probably why I emphasize living your life to the fullest the way that you want to live it. As long as, you're not harming people, do it. Because I don't know what his goals were in life, but I know that if he died without fulfilling whatever dreams or just simple happiness, that's sad. That is sad. It's like you're about to go and all of a sudden, you have all these regrets and all that. I'm like, do you have any regrets? I don't have any regrets. Nope. I've had learning experiences, and they've always benefited me, the experiences. So, yeah, but Michael Jackson died. That is sad as hell. And I wasn't a big fan of him, after, the child involvement and all that. But I'll admit, I was grooving to I Wanna Rock With You All Night. Yes, and he was, ow. Yeah, like, I was watching that the other day, and I'm like, man, this is some good stuff. I loved Mike then. And then I'm like, how did I feel about him before he died? I'm like, I didn't hate him. I was just like indifferent. But I think I surprised myself with my concern over his death. Because at the end of the day, I didn't want him to die. Who wanted him to? There are people that wanted him to die, but I, definitely didn't want that. LaToya Jackson just had a birthday. It's like, oh, his sister just, hold on. Sarah Jessica Parker just had twins, which is great. Life coming in, life leaving. Farrah Fawcett died. Ed McMahon died. What in the world? But you know what? There are people dying every day. People are starving, poverty. People are dying every single day. But look at the news coverage. Because when we hear, 10,000 children died today from starvation, it's like, oh, that's sad. But we move on quickly. Let's be honest with ourselves. We move on. Michael Jackson died. I have a feeling that the media is going to come to a standstill, and they're just going to stand right on his death, just continuously. Michael Jackson, looking at the new internet. Let's recount all the good things about Michael. They're talking about all his music stats and all. I'm like, hold on, a minute ago, y'all was trying to hang him for quote-unquote molestation of a child. But now y'all care? This is funny. And not in a ha-ha way. I want to say rest in peace, Michael Jackson, but he can't hear me. So, yeah.